Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jacqueline and in today's video I'm bringing you a review on the brand new Holiday 2019 Bobbi Brown Luxe Gems Eyeshadow Palette. But before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you will consider to subscribe to my channel and ring the post notification bell so you get to know whenever I upload new videos. Also, it will be lovely if you visit me on my Instagram. And now, if you want to know more about this limited edition palette as well as this eyeshadow look, then just keep on watching. Holiday makeup has made its way. And there's a lot of brands that they have already dropped their holiday collection. But today is the turn of Bobbi Brown with the Luxe Gems Eyeshadow Palette. And I got this palette right here at Nordstrom. It costs $75. It's made in Italy. And I don't know, I saw the images on Instagram, different accounts, and it looks so beautiful that I had to get it. And it is just stunning. The packaging looks actually like a clutch. It's gold and it has this, I don't know, kind of like a spiky, you know what, it kind of reminds me to the NARS palette of last year, the holiday palette. The outer packaging, kind of like that, but in gold, and it's like very thick. I mean, it's like, yeah, it is thick. And it says right here, Bobbi Brown. Now, when you open it up, you will find a total of 7 shades. It comes with a nice size mirror. And now, unfortunately, my palette came broken. So hopefully, when I put it up, it doesn't go everywhere. So now here are the beautiful 7 shades. And when I saw this palette right here, I was just like, oh yes, I want it. Yes, 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 yes. It looks beautiful. It has a mix of like pinkish colors and then some plum. And then it has the blue right there and then a gray shade. It looks beautiful. And this palette comes with 0.49 ounces of product or 14 grams of product. Now, it is $75. It is a steep price right there. So let's see if this palette is truly worth it. But before I do so, let me just give you some swatches. I have brought you a little bit closer so you can see the swatches here. So the first shade right here is Incandescent, and it's the one on the bottom of the palette. And this shade right here, it is a multi-chrome. It actually has a little bit of like a golden tone with a pink tone. Then right here you have Bijou, which is a rich matte shade. It's more like a pinky tone. Then we have Sandstone, which is a rich sparkle. So it has some glitter in it and it's kind of pinkish. Electric Sapphire, it's a rich metal shade. And this shade right here has some glitter in it with a dark black base. Then we have Ultra Velvet, which is a rich matte. And this is kind of like supposed to be like a plum shade, but it's more into between a plum shade with a brown shade. And then we have Black Pearl, which is a rich sparkle shadow. It's more of a taupey gray shade. So then you have a total of 2 matte shades and 4 shimmer shades with glitter in it. Let's just start applying the shadows. So I'm gonna go first with the matte shade in the palette with my Scott Barnes number 62 brush. With my Sonia G Builder Pro brush, I'm gonna go into the blue shade in the palette. I have applied it dry right now and I don't see any fallout. Now I'm gonna go with the Ultra Velvet matte shade, kind of this plummy color. I'm gonna be using my Worker Pro brush. I'm just gonna dip it out a little bit in my crease and then my outer V with that shade. Now to intensify the look, I'm gonna go into the blue shade in the palette and I'm gonna actually wet it with some MAC Fix Plus. Oh wow. Ooh. Now for my lower lash line, I'm gonna go into the shade Bijou with my BK Beauty 203 brush. Now I'm gonna go to the plum shade right here and I'm gonna apply it on my lower lash line. And this is a Morphe JH43 brush. Then I'm gonna go to the shade Sandstone, and I'm gonna use it for my inner corner highlight as well as on my brow bone. Okay friends, I'm gonna put some lashes on and be right back with you. And here is the final look. Okay my friends, so I have my final thoughts here about this palette right here. So let's talk about really quick about the blue shade. So the blue shade is gorgeous. It is beautiful. My only suggestion when you apply it, it doesn't have a strong base. So for example, when I went ahead and applied it a little bit wet after I applied it dry, I was able to see a little bit of my skin. So I will say perhaps you can use this shade right here to begin with, and then go over top with the blue shade. And I think it will mix really well because the blue shade in this palette has a little bit of a kind of like a eggplant shift to it. Not too much, it's for the most part blue, but it does have a little bit of that purple shift, so I think it will mix really well with this under it, which I didn't do. I went ahead and just used this shade right here. Now this matte shade right here, it doesn't have a lot of pigmentation. It looks so beautiful in the pan. I think the color is stunning. I mean, it shows, but it doesn't pack a punch, in other words. I think you have to build it up to be able to see it. Now, another thought about the blue shade, it is that it has these beautiful micro glitters. And you know that I don't like glitters, but these glitters right here, they are just so finely milled that it actually, I don't know, give me a little bit of MCGRATH vibes, because it's just, I mean, I'm sure the camera is not making it justice. This eyeshadow is just beautiful, but again, you will need a little bit of a base under it to be able to show to its best. Now this palette seems to be very delicate. I don't know if Nordstrom will be selling it in the store, but I will suggest it for you to pick it up in the store rather to have it cheap. Now when the postman delivered my package, the box wasn't ripped off or anything like that. It was completely fine, yet the blue shadow in the palette is coming loose, and then this shade right here, I mean, if I tilt it, you will see it is on my hand right now. And the blue shade and this shade right here, I don't want to tilt it so much, it's kind of like crumbly on one side. So I don't know if there has been a problem when pressing to the palette. It could be just my palette, hopefully it's just that, and that, I mean, it's nothing that it will be recurrent, but that is a problem that I have found out. Now I have called Nordstrom and they will be sending me another palette, and then maybe on my Instagram I will give you an update of how is the other palette looking like, if it's falling or not, or if it's, you know, in great condition. Now another thing to mention, well, from the blue shadow, because that's the one with glitter that I use the most, and I mean, I think maybe any of the ones that they have the glitter in it, when you apply it dry, you will not see any fallout. I mean, at least with the brush that I use, and I use a really good brush, my Sonia G Builder Pro brush. This is an amazing brush to apply pretty much any shadow, but it's really good to apply glitter or foil shadows. The only thing that I will suggest, once again, it is to use a glitter glue. So the only thing about the plum shade right here, this matte shade, I wish it was a true plum, because if you were able to see up on my application, it doesn't pull that, you know, plummy or eggplant color that I wish it could have had. It looks a little bit more into kind of like plum with a lot of gray in it. So I mean, I understand their point and why they maybe wanted to do it in such way to combine with this taupey gray shade right here, but I just wish it was a little bit more plummy. This shade, it looks gorgeous. I mean, if you can see it from one side and another, it has some of that eggplant and then a little bit of purple. I mean, these are just gorgeous shades. I'm very, very impressed of the actual shades that they selected right here. with exception again of this shade right here. And then once again, my suggestion for the glitter shades, which are 4 of these right here, it is to actually use a glitter glue. This shade right here is a little bit of like let down because it doesn't show much of my skin tone. I'm sure that for those who have fair skin, it may show more, but you may need to, you know, go a little bit heavier hand with that. It could be also because it's baked that it feels in such way. Now the 2 shades right here, I think they are extremely unique and so gorgeous. But I think that for $75, I think the 2 matte shades, they owe me something. Overall, I think it's a pretty palette, but without these 2 shades right here, then you're just, you know, relying on 5 shades, and for $75 it is very pricey. Okay, my friends, and I think this is it for this video. I hope you really enjoy it. If you did so, please do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also share with somebody else that may like this type of videos, and if you haven't done so yet, please consider to subscribe to my channel and ring the post notification bell so you get to know whenever I upload new videos. Until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.